Aries, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead from whenever it's found you. As always, if anything I say resonates or you know it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's go on with this reading. What is happening for you beautiful Aries this week? Firstly, you have the Devil card. Ooh. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles. That's a really positive reaction to the Devil, wasn't it? I was like, ooh. Interesting. Temperance. And the Five of Swords. So as always, I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. There is something here about bad habits, and I want to keep it at that because the Devil card could be a bajillion different things, and until I clarify it, I don't want to just throw out random examples and plant seeds in your mind that are negative. I'd rather plant positive ones. So moving on to positive things, you have Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is financial freedom, financial stability. You are about to come into more and more finding a solid place to land. Some of you have been a little bit unsure, or there's been a bit of instability maybe in the recent past around your finances or your future, and there's something coming in this week which will make you feel a lot safer and a lot more excited about where you're going, because you won't have to focus on creating a strong foundation where you are. It's like that's going to be a given. I don't know why that's coming through. Temperance here is healing, and something about your angels are helping you out this week. You might feel as if you've got someone helping you out, and there's something saying you're right. With the Temperance card, there's also remember to leave rooms you don't feel at peace in. I don't know where that's coming from, but there could be certain environments where you're allowed to leave. You're allowed to walk out of that room the second you don't feel it. Like, you don't have to be polite. And I know, Aries, you're not really necessarily a people pleaser, are you? But it just feels as if at times you may feel called to do the polite thing or be the bigger person and stick around in places you have long outgrown, or it might be in a smaller way. I'm really feeling this isn't that big, but in just small ways all added together it becomes big, of sticking around, staying. This could just be staying at friends' homes, like, you know, like just hanging out with people, and you feel it's time to go, but you wait until you're like told to leave or something, because you don't want to be like have to make up an excuse, especially if you're going to go home and not necessarily do anything, and you're like, oh, I don't want to just say goodbye now because I have no excuse lined up. Like, but it's okay to just say, all right, see you later. Like, there's something where you're going to start excusing yourself from rooms you just, for the sake of, I don't need to be in this room anymore. I don't feel comfortable in this room. I don't feel like this is where I'm supposed to be in the world. I'm going to walk out. Five of Swords here, unnecessary conflict, and it's right next to that Temperance. I really feel as if you're healing in a conflict that is lying to you in some way, saying you have to stick around somewhere longer than you actually do need to. Clarify the Devil. Clarify the Devil, you have the Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles is equal give and take and balance and reciprocity. With this Devil card, I actually feel as if, Aries, you're somehow healing or helping someone out with their demons, and it just, Six of Pentacles is like a helping hand and charity, and I feel like you are helping other people become awakened to their own negative habits and beliefs, because sometimes people have grown up in certain environments where they haven't seen anything different, and I feel like you're going to give people, I don't know why I'm getting the benefit of the doubt, but also be an example as to what they can be and what they should like to become. King of Cups coming out there. Like, you're a very good, and Queen of Cups trying to come out. Like, you're a very good example of a person that a lot of people should aspire to become more like. And you are standing in that power and displaying that, and it's helping, it's giving back to someone that's not seen that before. You're a role model or something. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is excitement and celebration of moving to the next phase of your life. As I'm saying about the Nine of Pentacles, where I said you're going to find yourself in a much more solid place financially this week. There's something happening where you find yourself excited to explore the future, rather than, I don't know, it's like you're leaving survival mode of trying to make it through each week, just scraping through, just making ends meet, and you're going to shift out of that into going, ooh, look at me, me, I'm abundant. What can I do with all my abundance? And celebrating the fact that you can now shift a lot of things in your life to working with what you actually want to do rather than what you have to do. Clarify the Temperance card. Clarify the Temperance card. You have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this has been a really quick reading, but I'm not done yet, but it just feels like it's wrapping up already. Knight of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. Knights are action. You've got 2 cards of action, clarifying Temperance. So you've got that fire of the Temperance, but it's mixed with grounding. Your action, the thing about the Knight of Wands that wouldn't be positive if it came out on its own is it's very fiery and passionate and quick. Like, not really thinking something through, not really grounding an idea, just acting on passion alone and it not being very stable. But it's coming with the Knight of Pentacles. Something is stable and passionate at the same time, and it's very healing. So some of you, this could be about your relationship, could be very fiery and passionate, and in the past that's been a negative thing because there's been no stability to ground it, no build up, no strong foundation for it to land on. Whereas something's actually happening, maybe what has been going on quite slowly, it's becoming what you need it to become, and is passion at the same time as like realism, or it's realistic, it's real, it's authentic, but passionate and excited and fiery at the same time, and it's this beautiful combination. Your relationship, or a relationship you're going to further go into, is so grounded, but also so fiery. That's really rare. That's really rare. Usually it's one or the other. It's really grounded and slow and realistic, and it's just a good choice. This person's a good partner on paper. We're taking our time getting to know each other, and it lacks that excitement of passion, but somehow you're getting the best of both worlds. Of this person is both, and you are both. Dependable, reliable, slow moving, doing things the right way rather than rushing in, but also having a lot of like tension, a lot of excitement. Like there's, it's very rare that that sticks around if things are moving quite slowly. Clarify the Fight of Swords. Makes sense. 5 of Swords can be like inner fighting. Clarify the 5 of Swords. Clarify the 5 of Swords. You have the King of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, moving into the King of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles on the bottom. 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. It's a lot of things around money, around finance here. There is, for some reason, I think there's an inner conflict either about you, who you want to become, Aries. This King of Pentacles is who you see yourself as. And this inner conflict, maybe you are, like, especially with Page of Pentacles on the bottom, one second you feel like the king. You're in charge of your life. No one can tell you what's what, you know. And I'm getting you call the shots. And then Page of Pentacles, someone might make you feel small, because I said about like, don't stay around rooms you want to leave, just leave. 5 of Swords, like in a conflict telling you can't leave. And then Page of Pentacles, something or someone in your workspace makes you feel smaller, or makes you feel, could be friend group also, they make you feel kind of vulnerable, or it's like patronizing. And so even though you're a King of Pentacles at heart, man or woman doesn't matter, you shift into feeling quite small and young around a certain individual, and you start to question who you really are. Are you this King of Pentacles, or are you this Page of Pentacles? And so this conflict is telling you this is unnecessary conflict. That's the specific meaning of the 5 of Swords. It's turmoil, inner turmoil sometimes, that doesn't need to be happening. And so just know, whatever way someone's making you feel, that's their intention, that's on them. You know you're a King of Pentacles. You know your value. You know who you're becoming, who you are. Someone that's trying to belittle you is because they're seeing that, right? It's not very often anyone needs to belittle the Page of Pentacles, because they are just the Page of Pentacles. But to see a King of Pentacles, it's going to cause some conflict in some people, to see you living to this amazing potential whilst they're just bitter. So ignore bitter people. Walk away, walk out of rooms where you're not being appreciated. And I'm going to end this reading here. Sorry that was abrupt. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you know it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you when I see you.